show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. PBC, Fox announced their schedule for early 2019, and of course it involves the hometown boy, Danny Swift Garcia. April 20th, 2019. He's going to be going up against a tough opponent in Adrian Granados. We all know Adrian Granados from going up against Adrian Broner in his hometown. Got the short end of the stick. Some people thought Granados won that fight over Broner. Granados fought Sean Porter and lost the fight to Sean Porter. And you ask Adrian Granados, he thought he won that fight too. And Adrian Granados is one of those guys that you just, if you're an elite fighter or a very popular fighter that happens to be elite, you don't want to see Adrian Granados. You don't want to see a guy like him, because you know you're going to have to put your hard hat on and you're going to have to go to work. You're going to have to go to work and you're going to put in 120%. And that's what Danny Garcia is going to have to do in this fight. This is a dangerous fight for Danny Garcia for a couple of different reasons. Number one, Danny Garcia is coming off of a Keith Thurman loss, and he's coming off of a Sean Porter loss. Now, the majority of the people felt like Sean Porter won that fight. But Danny Garcia landed the most punches on Sean Porter than any other opponent in Sean Porter's career. Usually when you land close to 50% of your power shots, you usually win the fight. Your guy's usually not awake. You know what I'm saying? When you land 50% of your power shots. But it's a testament to Sean Porter's chin and the fact that he is just active for every second of every single round. And he basically won that fight with Danny Garcia strictly off of the activity. Strictly off of activity, because Danny definitely landed the cleaner shots. You could make a whole highlight video of the shots that Danny Garcia landed. You understand what I'm saying? But Sean Porter did enough in a lot of people's eyes and in the judge's eyes to give him the fight. So Danny Garcia, number one, he has to get mentally psyched for this fight. That's number one. Number two, he has to find ways to look busy when he's not landing those no-look hooks and those other bombs that he be throwing and landing on guys. The reason why he lost the fight against Sean Porter is because the power shots were plenty, but they were far and in between, and he was just letting Sean Porter steal a lot of rounds just off of activity and just hustling. Sean Porter doesn't land highlight reel shots. You understand what I'm saying? But he actually won the fight by out-hustling Danny Garcia. Adrian Granados can do the exact same thing. Because Sean Porter really didn't hurt Danny Garcia in that fight. He hurt him. I think he hurt him one time in that fight, but it wasn't nothing crazy. And Sean Porter is a pretty strong guy. So I feel like if Danny Garcia can get through a Sean Porter fight without being really hurt, he's going to get through an Adrian Granados fight and not really be hurt. But the thing is, Adrian Granados has the ability to out-hustle Danny Garcia in the still rounds. And we've seen Danny Garcia get out-hustled before. There's fights that, general public think he lost. Lamont Peterson, there were some other fights that in the past that people felt like Danny Garcia lost, and it was strictly because he was getting out-hustled. So Danny Garcia has to watch out for that as well. Third thing, Danny Garcia has to add a different element to his game. He has to add a jab or something to keep himself busy, because it's too many points in a round when he's just not doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? And Danny Garcia has to fix this for the rest of his career. Because even though Keith Thurman was landing really, really good shots against Danny Garcia, like, he got out-hustled in that fight. Danny Garcia loses fights because he gets out-hustled, not because he's not the better boxer or anything like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Danny Garcia fan, but I keep it a bean. I keep it 100. Danny Garcia gets out-hustled. So he has to find ways to keep himself busy so he's not getting out-hustled and guys are stealing rounds from him. That is going to be a key in this fight. And Danny Garcia has been at 147 for a while. We've seen him put guys down. We've seen him hurt guys. But we have to find out if he can actually hurt Adrian Granados. We have to find out if he can hurt him. And this is why this is a dangerous fight. Now, do I think Adrian Granados can win this fight? Possibly. He can out-hustle Danny Garcia and win this fight. Is it likely? I would say no. But after coming off of a Sean Porter loss, I said that Danny Garcia was probably going to get a solid opponent, but a guy that he's, he can beat. And Adrian Granados is one of those guys. He's a name to the boxing hardcores. A lot of the boxing hardcores know him. His style fits Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia should win this fight. But there is a certain level of danger for Danny Garcia in this fight. So if Danny doesn't come on his A game, on top of him adding some wrinkles to his game in terms of keeping busy throughout the rounds, he could definitely have some trouble in this fight. And if Adrian Granados can give Adrian Broner some trouble, and he can give Sean Porter some trouble, he can give Danny Garcia some trouble, definitely. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5JeffTV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.